Assalamualaikum. My name is Abdul Iqbal bin Abdul Aziz from CAAD 241. The article I've been choose is the evolution of Malaysian cartoon animation. Sources by International Conference on Design Industry and Creative Culture 2019. Move to introduction. Cartoons are basically known as entertainment for children. However, cultural value, technological development, and education have changed our cliché perception that cartoons are in fact an effective source of communication for all ages. Cartoon can be defined as unrealistic drawing style and of funny character that make people laugh. Apart from entertainment purpose, cartoons are used to send message without a serious tone or to convey something with sarcasm. Later parallel to the development of technology, cartoons were produced in newspaper, magazine, blog, television, and movie. Hand-painted art to his digital animation for the movie Ipin Ipin. Malaysians should be proud of their local cartoon more than those of other nations. This study therefore reveals the evolution of local animation that we have had through the history of animation in Malaysia and what still have commercial value today. Many drawing styles by talented local cartoonists. Various publication media, from newspaper to digital platform. Positive feedback from comic fans and local parallel from 1957 onwards. Cartoon Outcome Malaysia Independent Year to date. The study also examines potential local cartoon animations to be highlighted in the future to stand proudly with other famous cartoon characters in the world. The evolution of Malaysian cartoon animation. It started in 1957 when the first cartoon appeared in Berita Harian newspaper. It was titled Tenaga and Keringat di Rusia by Loeb, followed by Keluarga Mak Jambul by Raja Hamzah and Selamat Zaman Baru. Other ones with different title and story. Newspaper include Utusan Zaman, now known as is Utusan, Berita Minggu, and The Sun. With a total 43 publications, all topics were about daily life, unity, fantasy, horror, superhero, and politics in Malaysia. Gila Gila magazine, inspired by the Western Mad magazine, was published on April 1, 1978, and has since spawned many successful cartoonists in a variety of drawing styles. For example, Mishal, Jafar Taib, Zainal Buan Hussein, Azman Yusof, Rijabat. Some of the early cartoonists of the period were Nan Rossum, Zoe Jounal, Reggie and Nat, all of whom were internationally and usually prefer to use local themes to their work. On the other hand, the theme of unity was popular with most artists, especially Datuk Lat. This can be seen in a comic titled Scene of Malaysian Life, published in 1975. In addition to conveying message through art, Competition among manga artists is intensifying not only for their desire to create interesting work, but also for keeping up with the new media and technological development. Become progressive, they begin to find different approach and style to attract manga lovers. This situation is why local cartoonists begin to be influenced by other countries. For example, Japan is famous for animation. This strategy proved successful as it met overwhelming market demand with an overwhelming response from local manga fans. This also shows that Malaysians are open to accepting other styles of animation with artistic merit to exchange local culture, as can be seen from the list of Caricature, a local newspaper. Next, we gonna say that from newspaper to magazine. The 1918 was the golden age of comic magazine in Malaysia, encouraging response from viewer led to cartoon publications spreading the newspaper to magazine. Sale of local magazine increased exponentially, especially Gila Gila, which is 1 week we hold 9,000 copies, after which the publisher was forced to print more, inspired by Mad magazine in the US. Gila Gila applied the same formula as the magazine, incorporating characters from famous local film into the storyline. In addition, Gila Gila fostered local community storytelling, which proved successful in capturing the heart and mind of manga fans. In 1997, Datuk Lat Kampung Boy was released as a collaboration with International, the production company, namely Matinee Entertainment in the US. The film was complete as Philippine Animation Studio in Manila and finally in Vietnam. Malaysia worked his astro to confirm that the comic version in Kampung Boy. Successful transition to anime version. In the last 4 years, he had 26 episodes produced. Mat, Datuk Lat character, was kept as a kampung boy living in his one house, his outward village and cities. This series is not only Malaysia. New era for 3D animation. 3-dimensional 3D animation was a new technology that was superior to 2D animation. Animation are more detailed and produced with higher quality. The most of the animation was produced various software was used during this time, including 3D Studio Max, Lightwave, Maya, and from 2000 to 2010. Starting with Young Jump Animation, then Resurrection and Skyline, animation were produced, of which 9 films, 4 short films, and 6 animation were produced series. Film Negara Malaysia continued to produce short animated film of moral value using 2D technique. Examples of such film are Bangau O Bangau, Telur Sebiji, Ria Sekampung. In 2005, TGVC produced an animated series titled The Journey Home. 13 animated series Saladin, published by the Silver Ant and Jam Young Animation. It was high-quality local 3D animation. The series won the Best Technology category. Starting with Malaysia's first cartoon newspaper, all artists showcase their creativity, different illustration style. Unity has always been a popular storytelling subject because it was a theme it was close to heart of Malaysia. The topic can be interesting topic to discuss. Further research, Malaysia have long grown up on anime with a local flavor. It reflects our local identity culture. If you don't know local manga and anime, evolution study prove that we have a lot of quality cartoon animation to be proud of. They clearly reflect local identity. Datuk Lat, famous anime series Kampung Boy, Usop Santorian, and Bola Kampung. The latest animation produced in 2019 is Upin Ipin Keresia Mantunggal. Is the one of Malaysia's most prevalent cartoon character with local identities. The most influential person not only in Malaysia but also in Indonesia, Singapore and Brunei. Therefore, Malaysia should choose Upin Ipin and reflect its local identity. It represents Malaysia, not Doraemon. In from 1978 to 2019, Malaysia animation industry produced around 132 works. Animation spawning creating 68 releases, including animated series, short film and movie. Also animated series such as Datuk Lat, Kampung Boy have won around 6 awards. However, fellowship the same goes for Saladin, which won the best technology at the show. Anime division in 2019 has raised 19 million ringgit Malaysia Bobo Boy, which was proudest moment for local animation. We were the first in the industry to achieve this number while competing with other companies, despite being harder ahead of them. Their success.